of trauma calls on night shift, fighting, involving gunshot wounds, knifings. Most of our calls are trauma related somehow. It's two different worlds, so to speak, what night shift versus day shift.
And mostly on day shift, we're dealing with the sick and the injured. Grandma will want to go to the hospital. She decides she's sick enough to go now. But actually, on day shift, we cover both of the rush hour, which is from about 7 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock. And then it starts again about 4:30 and runs till about 6:30.
All right, I know. Were you in the area with me when you shot him? You were with him?
Need that blue bag out of this outside compartment right there, quick. She said check. Yeah, I did. Breathe, buddy. Breathe. Hear me? Breathe. Breathe. There you go.
Charleston Emergency Ambulance Service has been in existence for approximately 20 years now. It started out as a 24-man operation with emergency medical technicians and has graduated to a 41-person operation, male and female, and running approximately 14,000 calls annually, providing emergency medical services to citizens of Charleston and people traveling in the greater Charleston area.
Here in this room here is where we process the calls. To my right here on the screen is our CAD, which stands for Computer-Aided Dispatch. On the left here is the phones with our 911 lines where they come in. When you dial 911 here, the line lights up, and once we answer your call, the information comes up on the monitor here, gives us your address, the telephone number, and the party which the telephone number is billed to. After that information is on this, goes over onto our CAD, which then gives us an address verification. We then process it by simply touching one of the keys, and it gives us a valid address. Then we put in the proper information for the call, if it's an emergency call for an ambulance or a fire department or a police department call. Once this information is put into the computer, then we transfer this information into our dispatch center to be dispatched to the proper agencies out into the field.
Serves the 9 counties of EMS Regions 3 and 4. Each year, over 25,000 patients are involved in the med-based system, where med-based coordinates their pre-hospital care. The regional medical command concept is important in that it lends to consistency of treatment throughout the region, and also, since there is a central medical command point, quality assurance can be maintained at a much higher level. This is particularly important when 85% of the patients involved with med-based are managed by the field paramedics with a protocol system. Only 15% of the patients that are treated by ambulance personnel in the region need physician direction in order to control their treatment. A great deal of responsibility goes back on the field paramedics, and MedBase is the coordinating agency for that responsibility.
Okay, MedBase, we're around your facility this time with a 22-year-old male patient. Patient had a possible seizure at girlfriend's house. Copy? Copy, Jack. Okay, this time he is alerting oriented times 3. Vital BP is 120/70, pulse is 130, and respiration is 16 non-moving.
Just relax, okay? I'm here to help. Lights on.
Get this side door, John.
Put this arm right here. I need this arm under.
Crack you too, John.
Crack it.
Okay.
I don't
think you did no vital signs, nothing like that.
What's that?
Think you did no veins.
There you go.
Breathe slow and easy out there for me, okay? Just relax. What's your name? Greg? Greg? Starter IV on you, man. Don't feel Craig. Don't feel a stick in this arm. Hold real still, okay? I know, man. It hurts. It's almost done. Almost done.
Yeah, I'll be down. Okay. What pressure we get?
98 systolic.
Okay, we have a small wound on the right forearm. We also have a slash across the belly with fascia only involved. Is that correct?
Yeah. I didn't get a good look at it. If it was any good, you know, it was
Fatty tissue.
I'm talking.
okay.
How many what's the names? You know, is there going to be a stitching about?
Yeah, they'll probably put a bunch of stitches in it. I know, they may be able to use it.
Oh, shit. Hard look.
It's barely bleeding.
Yeah, it's just like on the fatty, ain't it?
Yeah, that's all you got was your fat, your beer gut.
I tried to stick it in and ought to stick the shit out of it.
You just got your beer gut, man.
This stuff is still cut.
Yeah. It's not too serious. And like that girl was the other night.
I think that's the world back there since you came out by my shoes.
He's gonna start an IV on you. Let me see the other arm.
Well, I'm talking about my shoes. Hey, them boys got my shoes, all right?
We got
No,
David.
I'm talking about my shoes, all right?
David, hold still. You're going to feel a stick in your left arm.
No, I'm talking about my shoes, all right?
David, listen to me. Hold still, you just might die. Listen to me. You hear me? You got a stab wound in your chest.
Can we get it?
I'm talking about my
Watch your
shoes,
feet.
all right?
Dirty needle on the
Right now,
ground.
that's the least of your worries.
No,
Yeah, it is.
it ain't. My shoes right over in the corner.
Well, hold still.
Piece of tape.
Need a little line.
Oh, right
I know that.
here. Sitting right there.
David, hold your arm down.
Where's the tape you pulled in?
I got it on my leg, buddy.
Okay. There's a dirty needle on the floor next to my foot.
I see.
Oh, let's get paid for this.
You're blinking.
For us, there's no charge.
Is that correct? Yes. Well, you know it.
Hold your arm still.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
HealthNet 2, based in Charleston, is one of 4 helicopters in the state of West Virginia and in Lexington, Kentucky. We can transport up to 2 patients at a time. We have a permanent stretcher and a portable stretcher, which the seats will lift up to accommodate the second patient. Last year we did about 876 flights, which was our record-breaking year. Now this year so far we average anywhere between 60 to 90 flights per month. We're the busiest program in the HealthNet system. HealthNet 2 started flying in June of 1986 in conjunction with the WVU Hospital in Morgantown. Later on, HealthNet 3 started in Huntington, and just last year, HealthNet 4 in Lexington, the program started. Charleston Emergency Ambulance Services has called us on a few incidences in the past when, due to weather conditions or traffic conditions, The air transport is the most rapidly deemed possible for that critically ill patient.
Straight up, go to the spot.
Put your hands in your stomach.
You lay right back. Lay right back in.
I don't believe so.
You might be in a little bit of pain, okay? But other than that, you're doing great.
That's for collision, so you're 2337.
How's your mom doing?
I was on my way to work, and I was going to stop to eat, and I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what. I stopped, and as I got out of the car, a couple of people wanted to know what the problem was. I said, get me a paramedic now. I need it now. And, of course, they showed up within 5 minutes, and the last thing I remember was that they were cutting my clothes off, which I ended up in the hospital, and I was there for about 8 days, intensive care unit, and I understand that I did have heavy problems.
So you think really that they may have saved your life?
I believe they did. I'm sure they did.
Erupted less than a couple of hours ago at Freeland Furniture, and in a short time, firefighters realized how big a task lay ahead. Our Sherry Richmond is live at the scene of this huge blaze, which has already done extensive damage. Sherry, are firefighters making any substantial progress, and has anybody been hurt out there?
Well, Tom, I have to say, as you can see, it is clearing up out here. Firefighters did an excellent job on the fire. Apparently, it started on the second floor, and it's caused extensive smoke down in the lower part. Really, no one was injured, luckily. However, there is some exhaustion among the firefighters. They called in 2 sets of fire teams to tackle the fire. According to their early reports, there was plenty of smoke downstairs and water damage. Damage is extensive. Freeland's has been open since 1945. In 1952, they experienced a fire just like this. But the smoke, as we said, was the early indicator of the fire on top.
I see smoke coming out from through the alley, and I drove down the alley and noticed it was coming out of the air conditioning. And I stopped the neighbors and knocked on the doors and asked them to call the fire department.
It got above the sprinklers into the cock loft, and that's why the sprinkler system didn't hold it in check. We held it in check with the outside lines until we get people up to the fire.
And it did break through the roof, right?
Yes, it was coming through the roof. There's about an 8-foot hole in the roof, is what my assistant chief tells me up there.
Tom, as I said earlier, it did break through the roof in the interview with Chief Beaver. It broke through a roof about an 8-foot hole, and flame shot
started on the second floor. The flames were so intense there that the fire burned a hole through the roof. It was about 8 feet in diameter. Were the firemen ever afraid that with the increasing dangers out there, the threats to their lives?
Well, Tom, in fact, one firefighter turned to me as he was going back in and told me that it's getting bad up there. It's hard to tell what you'll see in the next couple minutes. They did get it under control. However, there for a while they couldn't even find the fire. It was hard for them to find because I believe it was in the wall, is what I was told earlier. But they did find it and get it under control about 10:30 this evening.
Is it safe to say the second floor of the furniture store is destroyed?
Tom, it would be safe to say that, according to what I'm hearing. Although it was so bad upstairs that they could not hardly see, the damage is extremely extensive. It's hard to tell if they'll be able to recoup. However, once again, the sprinkler system did save the building from collapsing itself.
Okay, and we don't know how the fire started. Is that correct?
I believe they're investigating it as we speak right now. It is not for sure how it started. It was in a wall. They couldn't find it for about an hour after the call came in, and then they did find it. So it's hard to tell right now. They haven't really released that information.
Okay, if there's any new information at the scene, we'll return to you later on in the program to see what you have for us. Thank you very much. Sherry Richmond reporting live on Charleston's west side. Well, meanwhile, the forest fire season has begun, and today, what started as a brush fire eventually took a life. Details are still sketchy about how the victim died, but apparently George Oliver died while trying to control the brush fire that grew quickly toward his home.
Oh, really, we're trying to piece it together now from witnesses. We're not sure that the little building exploded or what, but anyway, Mr. Oliver was found just over to the left of the building from facing the road.
Citizens are warned not to try to fight any fires themselves. Call the fire department. There have been 60 fires that have started since fire season began just yesterday. With rising temperatures, more fires are undoubtedly on the way. Well, investigators are still looking for answers in a killer fire that took the lives of a young mother and her infant son on Charleston's west side. 22-year-old Marcia Fields and her 6-month-old son were unable to escape the burning home on Red Oak Street. They were found dead in an upstairs bedroom. Fields' husband and 2 sons managed to get out of the house safely. Ironically, the Fields lost another home to fire only a few months ago. A rash of forest fires and brush fires in West Virginia today, claiming a life and sending trees up.
Sit back and enjoy Elvis, the great performances.